Welcome back to Let's Play Yakuza 0. Last time, Sotenbori technically opened up, officially, because we can do sub-stories and collect telephone cards. All but one of Majima's telephone cards are available. One won't be available until Chapter 11 because it's in an area you go to only then. It's a very strange area in this game in particular, but we'll get to that. So I'm going to be, of course, using Syracuse Guide's map. I'm just going to be doing them in no particular order, just going around a lap. I'm going to do a lap around Outer Sotenbori and then cover Shofukucho and then the footpath. And if we complete sub-stories along the way, so be it. I forgot to change the episode number on episode 12. One moment. Professionalism ho! Alright. So, the first card is actually going to be up here. Somewhere in here? And we're going to be getting into plenty of fights. Running some bonus cash that way. Yeah, that's the problem with Slugger style, is it will bonk into walls. Beat 50 enemies using weapons. Oh, that's right, it technically counts because it has you equip a weapon. Nice, okay. Beat enemies using weapons. Should be, like, right over here, right? Hang on. I mean, a fight shouldn't override it. Oh well. I'll come back around to it. Let's see. Again, there should be one, like, right... Oh, there's a sub-story here. A really good one. What the hell is that? I don't recall there being a statue there. Well, here's a well-made statue. What's it doing in a place like this, though? Pretty amazing detail, too. I wonder what they make this stuff out of. Ah! Huh? Am I hearing voices now? Yeah, whatever. Statue, though. Sure looks lifelike. Doesn't feel like plaster at all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell, man? You're alive. I love that reaction. What the hell? You're alive. Hey now, buddy. That tickled. No touching, please. Think it might act like a classy strip club. You can look, but keep your hands off the performer. Performer? That's what I am, a street performer. I go by the name Tokokichi. What I'm doing now is performance art. I'm playing the part of a statue, as you can see. Okay, I get the picture. Really good. Oh, you actually were a statue. But why are you doing this here? Oh, didn't you know? This area is the Holy Land for buskers. Holy Land? The hell? Heaven, not hell. The heavy foot traffic means we get a very steady audience. The locals here have a good love a good comedy bit, so they have a great eye for quality. It's my lucky spot. Well, I guess if you put it that way, the bridge does have its benefits. So you're practicing your act? Yes, that would be a fair description. Ultimately, I hope to be a street performer who inspires little kids to dream big. I think street performances are entertainment that anyone can enjoy, from kids who just learn to speak to the elderly forgetting words. I want to make people smile. That's a grand dream. Good on ya. Well, I wish you the best, and I'll be moving on. Sorry to disturb. Oh no, it's fine. See you. There's a guy who's got a dream worth dreaming. It makes it come true. Maybe I'll check back later to see how he gets getting on. It's my pager. 65810 and 29 make Dragon, Tiger, and equipment. Something must have come in. Looks like Feiho's back from that equipment search. What he found? I swing by the Dragon and Tiger. Not gonna worry about that so much right now. I don't think you usually have to clear sub-stories in an area. We'll get to that guy. It's an annoying sub-story, but also a really good one. I mean, I have the thing on. Maybe I'll have to make multiple sweeps. Okay, for real, what the hell? Oh, you can only get the A cards, then B cards, then C cards. Okay. That makes more sense. Alright. So we're going to have to make multiple trips around the city. That's fine. Yeah, this is going to be a very guide referencing episode or two. Like, technically, I never did it before, but the only reason I'm bothering isn't even for the actual rewards for collecting cards. It's for the, completion points. Let's avoid those guys for now. And as I mentioned before, all the women featured on these cards are adult video actresses. Did I get the card in here that apparently exists? No, I didn't, because it wouldn't have been in here yet. What do we want? Here, right? No? My daughter, please let my Iori go. This is another good... Like, all the sub-stories in this game are really good. And I can't wait to get to them. What's all this? Let her go? Daughter is with us of her own free will. Your accusations have no merit. You people duped my daughter into joining. You fanatics! If you persist in your venomous blasphemy, I'm afraid that Sister Iori will have to serve atonement for the sins of the mother. Atonement? Our adherence to pacifism makes the use of physical atonement distasteful, but it is at times a necessary evil. Now, would you please let us be? What am I going to do? But we're not focused on sub-stories. Picking up sub-stories for now is nice, but... Hang on. Oh, I was looking at the wrong building on the map, I think. Was I? Oh, yeah. I was looking at the wrong side of the map. I do like how every design question you might have about Yakuza is answered with, why the hell not? Collect 5 teleports. Like, why the hell are you collecting telephone cards with images of adult video actresses on them? Why the hell not? Clear path! Ah. Ow, ow, ow! Hey, be careful. You can't barrel through a crowd like that. I'm so sorry. I'm in a hurry. It's fine. It's a big rush. I have to go to the convenience store. The one over there. You got real problems if you need to hit a convenience store that bad. Yes, I have to get some lip balm right away. Seriously? Yes, lip balm. I'm in a hurry, so I have to run. Bye. Hey, what's up? You in some sort of pain? Oh, yeah. My feet have been sore ever since this morning. Why don't you slow down a bit and go easy on yourself? Because if I don't run, I won't make it in time. This is getting real cryptic. What do you mean? I'm sorry, I really have to get going. Bye. Must be a real emergency to be on that kind of tear for lip balm. Maybe his lips are like sandpaper or something. I'm sure it's nothing. Anyway, we have to go into the dreaded Mahjong building. I think. Oh? No, we don't have to go in. Thank God. Yokoma. It is very funny that, like, as far as recording and streaming goes, it saves viewers the embarrassment of asking, who's that? I think I can go back here without triggering cutscene. Damn it!
Oh, Matia, Majima.
ああ誰やお前ら
オデッセイのもんやって言うたら心当たりあるやろ。
オデッセイ望みの引き抜きなら山形と話はついとるで
支配人が納得しても俺らが納得するか。売りによってうちのナンバーワンを引き抜くた。度胸しとるやないか。
How is this your business?
あんたお客様は神様や言うて客に土下座までするらしいやないか。夜の帝王かなんか知らんが情けない話やで。そんなに金が欲しいか？客には通用しても俺らに土下座は通用せんで。ま、試しにやってみてもええけどな。
The most goon
お前ら
faces.
の言う通り
あ？
お客様は神様やうちの店に来た客になら土下座でもするし靴でも舐めたるわ。せやけど客やないなら話は別。まして喧嘩売りに来たチンピラなんぞに俺が優しいと思うな。
大層な口聞けんのも今のうちや。カマン、やってまえ。
Dotonbori goons. Can I call him or can I call him? Oh, and that clearing attack is really good too. Plus, the fact you have a weapon means you have heat moves on demand. It's just such a good style.
強すぎる。なんなんやお前は。
お前ら仕返ししたかったら店に来いや。客としてなら土下座でも何でもしたるわ。好きにせ。ただその後どうなるかは保証せんぞ。お客様は神様やからな。
No! Don't go up the stairs! Majima, no! So there's one more A-type card over here. Let's see, there's one A-type card over here, and it is accessible from the footpath here, I guess. Down here. What is this place? Oh! Majima's Casino is available immediately, huh? I'm not gonna worry about it yet. There are specific items I want to have. At this point, I might as well go over this way. Wait, there was a pickup over here. What the hell was it? Probably bait, huh? Oh no, it's a card. Oh, a B card. Okay. This isn't even the most bizarre card collecting we're going to be doing in this franchise. That would be in Kiwami 1. That's more what the cards are for. There it is. Yeah, but the card's over here. Then the last A-type cards are... There's one over here. At, I think, the Darts Lounge? Yeah, Stitchel. I do not know where it's supposed to be. Oh. Okay. B-type cards. We got like the only B card over here other than the one on the bridge. Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, what's it do? You! Excuse me. Huh? Well, the thing is... You want something from me, don't you? Let's hear it, then. Yes, what I'm trying to say is... Listen, whatever you're chewing, I can take it. Spit it out. I have a favor to ask. Can you please be my boyfriend? Say what? Am I hearing you right? I for some reason thought he was going to just walk away. I said, please be my boyfriend. Please? Pretty please? What, just like that? Your boyfriend? You mean like you want to be a couple? Go on dates? What the hell? Yes, that's exactly it. That's what a boyfriend does. It would be my one and only. Boyfriend. Right. Okay, back it up a step or six. The heck's with this little lady here? Just run up to me on the street demanding I be your man? Every girl I meet these days makes me understand him less and less. I gotta get it together. Can't let her know she got under my skin. I'll give her a strong answer like, don't even think you've won, little lady. No interest in women. Majima, no. I'll take that as a proposal. Alright, I like your style, girl. I'll take that as a proposal of marriage and I accept. Let's set a date. Whoa! Now who's moving too fast? I'd rather keep things at the boyfriend level, thank you very much. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? I was already picking out the wedding colors in my head. Damn, girl. Darn it, I left out a few details, haven't I? I should clarify, I guess. I need to pretend to be my boyfriend, not actually be my boyfriend. Excuse me? Pretend? Yes, you see, my father is visiting from back home, and he's demanding to meet my boyfriend. For several years now, he's been hounding me to meet suitors he's arranged for me. He was getting so persistent that I finally got fed up, and I told him I already have a boyfriend, so back off. I also told him my boyfriend is thin, wears an eye patch, a cool ponytail, and has a dangerous air about him, kind of like the blade of a knife. Why'd you give him so many details? And why did you just describe me down to the buttons? I never thought I'd have to introduce him to my father, so I kind of just made it up as I went. Then Dad started saying, I have to see if this boyfriend is worthy of marrying you. So here I am, and I've got a big problem. Let me make sure I pull up the sub-story list so I can guess and check. Oh, I like the max reward, I think. Okay, I get the picture now. I fit the bill, so you want me to act like I'm your man in front of your dad. Wow, you catch on fast. That's pretty much it. If Dad finds out I don't really have a boyfriend, he'll force me into an arranged marriage with some strange man I don't even know. Please, nobody else looks anything like you. Could you be my boyfriend for just a little while? Oh, alright. Girl's in a pickle, alright. I want to marry some guy they don't even know and end up spending the rest of their life with him. Fine. You handed yourself into this corner, but I feel your pain. I'll pretend to be your boyfriend. Yes! I'm so glad I didn't lose hope. Oh, my name is Kokoa. Please call me Koko-chan. Oh, and sorry, I didn't catch your name. Goro Majima. I see. And Majima-san, I will address you as Goro-chan. Goro-chan? We just met. That's taking things a little fast, don't you think? No, I know it's just pretend, but we are in a romantic relationship. We can't be so formal with each other. We have to make this believable. Her nameplate changed, if you say so. I really wish Majima's nameplate changed. Yes, I do. Well, let's not waste any more time. We should get going, like, right now. Huh? I'm getting exhausted already. What's this about going? Going where? Come on, try to keep up. We're going to the restaurant where we meet with my dad over dinner, the three of us. We're gonna meet over dinner? I got nothing to say to your dad, Koko-chan. Make it so we meet, shake hands, and let me go, why don't ya? Bang, bang, boom. Oh no, that won't work at all. Dad won't be reassured unless I show him what kind of a man my boyfriend is. You have to go now, Goro-chan. Gotta move on. Damn. I don't know what I was expecting. But here we are. Here we are. Yakuza protagonists are incapable of saying no. So, Goro-chan, this is where we'll meet my father. I only have 2 requests. Please don't reveal that you're just pretending to be my boyfriend, and don't anger him. You got it. What's all this about making him angry? Your dad get pissed off easily? Oh no, he's just stubborn. He's not scary, though. He seems to think I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, and he babies me more than he should. But underneath it all, he's as good a father as I could ask for. Well, I suppose it's tough to blame the guy. If I had a daughter like you, I'd be pretty worried too. You see? So if you start saying out a bunch of weird stuff, he'll blow his lid and be all like, forget this guy, I'll arrange your next date. So let's avoid that. No problemo. So let's go over my boyfriend's backstory now. Excuse me? I need a backstory? We've been going out for 6 months. You're a dentist who likes going out on drives and watching movies. And your favorite food is the omelet rice I make. Okay? What was all that now? I had to give my dad some details about my boyfriend, so I made stuff up. If he gets curious, can you make sure you've got it memorized? Well, you ain't exactly making this a walk in the park. How am I supposed to remember all these details? Fine, from the top. I'm going out for 6 months. You're a dentist. You like going out on drives and watching movies. And you love the omelet rice I make. Okay? Anyway, sorry, I had to stop when it plays. I'll give it my best shot. There he is. Dad, over here. No, this is Koko-chan's dad. Like his space case of a daughter, he seems pretty buttoned up. Goro-chan, this is my father. Hello, I'm Kokoa's father. Pleased to meet you. And this is the man I'm seeing, Goro Majima-san. Now that I think about it, meeting a girl's dad for the first time is super important for a normal couple. This could end up making an impact on the rest of her life. Guess I better buckle down and get into this role properly. No different than at the Grand, right? First impression's key. What do I open with? I think it's just the formal greeting. What is the miso soup thing? Yeah. Pleased to meet you, sir. I'm Goro Majima. Majima-kun, was it? I understand my daughter looks to you for a lot of support. Support? Oh no, in fact, it's quite the opposite. Kokoa-san has stood up by me at every turn. Well, how courteous of you. Something that gets me these days is the erosion of courtesy in today's youth. Somebody can't even manage a proper introduction. You seem different, Majima-kun. That's right, Dad. Goro-chan's not like those stereotypical men. Good. First impression went well. Playing the respectful type is a pretty slick move. Majima-kun, I must say I'm surprised. You really do exist. I beg your pardon. Well, my daughter described you as a man who is tall, yet slender waist, sports an eye patch, has long hair tied back, and emits a deadly aura not unlike a dagger's edge. I never imagined such a man could actually exist, yet here you are in the flesh. See, Dad? I told you I wasn't lying. My boyfriend's right here in front of you. Yes, I'd figured he was another figment of your overactive imagination, so I'm really quite shocked. Overactive imagination? Dad, I don't make things up that often, do I? Oh, they do seem to be on good terms. Their dad's a decent guy, too. Stern, but decent. Oh yes, Majima-kun. Kokoa may have mentioned it already, but what line of work are you in again? My job, huh? Oh man, I think Kokoa mentioned that in my backstory, the backstory she gave me. I manage a cabaret. I'm a Yakuza. These are more accurate, but tell the blatant lie. I'm a dentist. Oh, yes, that's right. I'd heard you were a dentist. Never would have guessed from your appearance. Not the face I expect from a dentist at all, to be frank. I get told that often, yes. Oh, Dad, you're being so rude to my Goro-chan. I'm just glad I remember what Koro-chan told me in the hack job of a backstory. Incidentally, Majima-kun, yes? I was wondering, how did you come to meet Kokoa? Oh, well that's, I didn't ask you, I asked Majima-kun. But, tell me, Majima-kun, how did you two get to know each other? What the? He's prying pretty deep. Is he on to us? Can I explain how I supposedly met Koko-chan in a way that wouldn't make him more suspicious? Don't run into me while eating. Jesus Christ, that's just... That's every freaking modern setting anime. Sat next to each other at a movie, I think, because that ties in... Yes. Happened to sit next to each other at a movie theater. That's how we met. At a movie? Come to think of it, Kokoa did mention that you enjoy them. Yeah. Like I said, Koko-chan just happened to sit next to me. The flick was a real tearjerker, so I offered her my handkerchief, and the rest is history. Yes, that's how it went. Amazing, Goro-chan. I can't believe you came up with such... I mean, I remember it like it was 15 minutes ago. It was so romantic. Well, what a fortuitous meeting, then. I'm just glad she didn't meet her boyfriend in any places she shouldn't be. Of course not. My Goro-chan is a proper and decent man. There. I wove in Koko-chan's backs, right, and came up with a tale that rings true enough. Majima-kun, I'm going to put it to you straight. What is it about my daughter that you find attractive? Dad! Why would you put him on the spot like that? I'm sorry, Kokoa, but I'm just so worried about you. You're still so innocent, like a child. It keeps me awake at night, worrying about whether or not you'll manage to live a proper and prosperous family life. If there's a man who would love you and treat you well, why... Oh, you're my blessing for a marriage right this instant. Dad, that's why I need to ask, Majima-kun. What about Kokoa do you find attractive? He's looking into my soul here. I guess I can't blame him. His daughter's future's on the line. I don't like tricking him, but I told Koko-chan I'd go along with this. Gotta find a good reason why I find her so attractive. Apparently, it's not the Omarice, it's actually the innocence. I actually kind of like how innocent and childlike she is. Really? Can you consider those her poorer qualities? I suppose most would, but seeing her loose in the world, it makes me want to keep her safe and protected. You know what I'm saying? I love her for who she is, and that means I'll take the bad with the good. Majima-kun. I'm willing to accept everything about my daughter, even where she falls short. I think I can entrust a man like you with my Kokoa. Dad. Damn, this got real touching all of a sudden. I like that detached, like, damn, this is touching. Would you two excuse me? I need to go wash up. Sure, honey. Don't fall in. Wait a sec. With her powder in her nose, it's down to just me and her old man. Damn. Awkward. Majima-kun. Yes? I have no idea who you really are, but thank you for playing along with my daughter's lie. Eh? Her lie? The jig is up! You knew all along? Guess the jig is up. Of course! I could see through you two from the moment I sat down. Was it that obvious? If you knew from the start, what gave us away? I could tell just by the way my daughter was acting. I wasn't her father for all these years for nothing. Did you go along with this dumb charade for so long? Coco was so desperate to convince me. It's my fault she tried to stunt like this, isn't it? Sure, it's because I kept pushing her into dates with all those suitors I'd arranged for her. You know your daughter well. You saw right through her. I lost my wife when Coco was still an infant. I raised her alone without anyone else's help. I tried to raise her well so no one would look down on her for not having a mother. But I know I've been overly protective of her. I can see now that she's capable of standing on her own 2 feet. I've got to stop telling my daughter to do this or that. No more pushing her to meet potential suitors. She's her own woman. It's time I learned to let go. The truth is, there's another reason I went along with your little charade. What's that? Someday my daughter's going to bring a real boyfriend to meet me. I thought this might be good practice. Practice, huh? Thanks to you, I got a good idea of what to expect. When the time comes, I think I'll manage. Bah, it still ain't a good feeling to spend so much time lying to someone who knew it from the start. I gotta tell ya, I think avoiding an arranged marriage wasn't the only reason Coco-chan pulled this stunt. What do you mean? I think she was trying to show you that you don't need to worry about her so much. Really? Yeah, pretty plain to see that she's the source of a bundle of your worries. I think she wanted to reassure you that she's capable of looking after herself. She wanted to prove to you she can manage her own affairs. Like getting married. Sorry, I'm back. I hope that wasn't too awkward for you guys. Did you even break the silence? I'm back, Coco-chan. So, listen, your dad actually knew... Majima-kun, yes? Kokoa, you've done well finding this man. I had nothing to worry about after all. Dad? I know, right? Goro-chan's a super guy. This means you'll stop trying to set me up, right? Yes. I can see there's no longer any need. Really? Awesome! It's been an awfully long day. I'm heading back to my hotel. Oh, okay. I'll walk you back, Dad. Goro-chan, thank you so much for being my boyfriend for even just a few minutes today. You're a crazy good actor, by the way. I almost forgot you weren't actually my boyfriend for a second there. Glad I could do you a solid. Let me give you this, then. Thank you very, very much. You got a Sprite belt. Whatever the case, I think I'm free from Dad hounding me to meet his suitors. What a relief. That's good. Yes, well, I have to walk my dad to his hotel. Yep. When you get a real boyfriend, you better do a proper introduction so he doesn't have to worry about you. I'll try. Bye now. Coco, I forgot something. Give me just a moment. Oh, okay. Something wrong? Majima-kun, there's one last thing I need to say. Eh? What's that? Majima-kun, I'm glad I got to talk to you. I went through all the bother of pretending to be my daughter's boyfriend just for my sake. You're a good man. Huh, I was trying to put one past you. Don't give me too much credit now. No, not at all. That's why... I'd like it if you would be my daughter's real boyfriend. Excuse me? What did you just say? I said, won't you please ask my daughter out for real? Consider it for a moment, please? What in the fresh hell makes you think that's a good idea? Because you're the ideal man. I think I can safely entrust her future to you. Whoa, slow down. I'm having trouble believing my ears. You can start by just pretending, that's fine. Heck, if she won't take you, I will. Did you just say what I think you did? Yeah, Dad, what's all this about? Give me a break, you two. This is why I'm single. Alright. Oh, we do need to go to the pier. Oh, wait, no, that's in, Kamurocho. Never mind. I don't think you can even get to a pier. I think we're inland in Sotenbori. So I want to get the one between buildings here. Anyway. Ah, there it is. What's that little girl doing by herself? She lost? We'll worry about that later. In case you needed a reminder that we're in the 80s, there's a Walkman ad. Beat 150 enemies on the street. Did I already get Mana's B card? Did I not get Mana's A card? No, I actually didn't. I might as well just taxi over there and back. Hey, you there! Huh? Listen, can I get you to come over here? This weirdo. We'll get to... Oh, god damn it, we immediately talk to him. Thanks for coming over. I'm saved. So, what's your problem? What do you want? What the hell? You... Where the hell are your pants? You! Where the fuck is your chin? That's why I called you over. Do me a favor. Can I borrow your pants? Huh? Your pants. The pair you got on now. As you can see, I had my Bonton pants taken. Come on, pal, I'm in trouble here. What's to that? I give you my pants, and I'm the one standing around in my skivvies. You take me for a fool? I don't like that angle. Oh, no, don't be like that. Don't be that way. No self-respecting young fellow with the whole future ahead of him can go out in town with his underwear exposed, right? Did you hear me the first time? I give you my pants, and I'm the one swaying in the breeze here. What a waste of time. My fault for caring. Hey, hold up. Leave me your pants. Huh. You want them so bad you can try and rip them off me. Fine, screw it. I'll put your underwear on display for the whole world to see when I jack those pants. Don't talk about jacking right now, sir. That's for another NPC to talk about. One we've seen a glimpse of, actually. I'm sorry, really. I was way out of line. For fuck's sake, what is with you, man? Explain. From the top. I'm Toru, and I go to Soten North High. Just before you came by, I got mugged by the Boneton Hunter. Boneton Hunter? The hell's that? Well, to put it simply, Boneton pants are like school uniform pants, but they got high waists and are super puffy around the thighs. The, cool kids wear them. No, I know what a Boneton is. So the Boneton Hunter attacks guys wearing Boneton and acting bigger than their britches. He beats them up and takes their Boneton as trophy. So the gist of it is, this guy kicked your ass and left you with your tidy whities on display. Pretty much. There's nothing I could have done about it, though. The Boneton Hunter's this really weird guy. Weird? Like, how? There's something messed up about him. Big guy, but likes to jump people from behind and pummel them. And on his back... His back? Oh, great. What's the tat? No, he's got this tiny student backpack. Student backpack? Like from elementary school? See what I mean? It's just messed up in the head. You try getting jumped by someone that loopy. It's just flat out scary, man. It's been going at it every day, too. The way things are going, there's going to be more victims going pantsless around here. Well, now I'm one story richer and a shit ton of time. The horror. This all's got nothing to do with me. Whoa, whoa, hold on now. Please, you can't leave me here like this. Can you get my pants back for me? They say he shows up near Magutako a lot. Bastard's tough, but I bet you can take him. My Boneton's as good as back with you on the hunt for the hunter. Please? Can't think of any good reason why I don't want to help your sorry ass. Forget you saw me. Oh, but... This backpack-toting guy, gotta admit, it's kinda intriguing. Does his hunting near Magutako, right? This is a really good throw-forward sub-story. But we're not focused on sub-stories today, we're focused on cards. Focused on children's card games. In America. As a kid, I thought Battle City was just, this is Sakiyama's office at some point, in San Francisco. Okay, now take the cab back across town again. And let's pop some cash in here. Toughness Emperor. Eh. Yeah, I think I just went right to where the sub-story is. I think I need to talk to him, though. I do not, so let's go down here instead. I also want to get the cards next time we get to play as Kiryu. I just didn't think about the completion point aspect of it. when we were him last time. Did I miss Shizuku A? I must have. No, I got... No. I actually did. Where is the actual mahjong place? Okay, it is. Add it. Wow, I missed a bunch of A cards. Could be one in this leg piece. Frickin' hooligans. Out of the way. Oh, I need to go back in here. Assuming I got... Yeah, I did get that. Come on, where is it? What's in the exchange, actually? Chips, talk to dealer. Oh. You don't get items for chips, just cash. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a long video, but the completion points we get for it are going to be worth it. As well as the eventual other rewards, I think. I forget what the other rewards are, honestly. In fact, we're going to be... Yeah, we're right next to the shrine. I might as well stop. What? Oh, I missed one here. Like 20 telephone cards. Because I do want to go ahead and have just the bonus... Excuse me. Just want to get the business bonuses as available from the start, honestly. Oh, but I can't. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15... 18, 21, 24, 27. So I need 31 completion points to max that tree out. We're not going to quite have that, but... No, I want to do the other fight. Certified decays. Where's that for an enemy class in Yakuza? Certified dickhead. Oh, this is a sub-story. God damn it. Another really good sub-story, but get real, you leech. What's all this then? Screw your little sales tax. You want us to pay a tax every time we buy something? You bloodsuckers, you'll bleed the whole country dry. Understand your anger is justified, but it's a necessary evil for the sake of the people's nation. Get stuffed. You want to pay sales tax on that fancy suit you're wearing, you damn bureaucrat? This tax is only made to keep the common folk down. Yeah, you vulture. That younger guy sure is taking some heat over some kind of tax issue. Guess it's my lucky day to run into this son of a bitch bureaucrat trying to spring the sales tax on us, all alone, in a back alley, no less. I don't like your tone, sir. I represent the voice of the general populace, and I'm here to tell you we're fucking pissed. Yeah, why don't we give you a little taste of public opinion? Then you'll know what oppression feels like. Please, calm down. Violence isn't the answer. Don't do this. Uh-oh. This pot's about to boil over. Funny thing is, considering the conversation that's going to take place during that sub-story, they're not wrong. But it's not exactly going to be that guy's fault. Sure, I'll pop a mill in here. God Slayer. Did I just get one of the best accessories in the game? No. Oh, and the sprite belt. It said the belt harbors sprites that lend aid to craftsmen. It slows down the durability loss of weapons, which is going to be very helpful. Oh, this charm has a sinister feel to it. It can be used to craft equipment. Okay, it's just a super high-end material. I got thrown off by the 10-star rating. All I'm going to say is Majima is about to have irreparable effects on Japan's economy. As it should be, honestly. Oh, that is Kyoko. Oh god, this fucking song. It is in... Oh, did I not get the card? Hang on, let me check. Unfortunately, there's not a convenient checklist, really. Oh, I got Kyokyo B. Okay. I get Iorie. Trust me, this feels weird. It's not just you. Flipping through Mitt Romney's binder of women. Ah, fuck. We're not equipped to beat a Mr. Shakedown yet. I don't even know what the strategy is for Majima. I know the strategy is curious to drop him like a tiger, but... Maybe I should be handling this, like, per set instead of, like, doing all the A's, all the B's, all the C's. Dog. And doghouse model reused. To good effect. Good boy. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's start going through the list here. Okay. Yeah, list is better than map. So starting with Mana Sakura. C is north of Club Odyssey. Is Odyssey even marked on the map? Like I said, I knew this was going to be a long one. At least I'm racking up the kilometers moved on foot. Oh. There's a card over here, so I might as well grab it while I'm in the area. Help this guy out. Suddenly not making a lot of money off of fights. System to attack it, wink, can cause no more trouble, I swear. Slightly battered ruby plate. Thanks for the over $1 million. Saw it flashing just here. Yeah. Next is Uehara. We have the A card for. We cannot get her C card yet. Alley south of... What do I do? Oh, south of the karaoke club. Okay. I just went way past it. Excuse me, cat. And get your B card while I'm over here. Hibiki Otsuki cards are next. Have her set. Saki Hatsumi 3 is southwest corner of Bishamon Bridge. You're a red flag. Oh, that's the West Bridge. For some reason, I keep thinking that's the East Bridge, no matter what game I'm in that has Sotenbori. We'll get to you later, Club Mars. Why? Circle around him. Grab the card. That's her C card. Sakura, who we need to see of, which is next to Magotako. We might be able to swing that. I don't know what the radius is on the sub-story fight. I'm just gonna say straight up, it's a fight, because every sub-story involves a fight. With the exception of business sub-stories for Majima, I believe. Don't pick up trash in the urinal, Majima. I mean, I'm not of the belief that adjacent to refuse is refuse. Costanza was justified in eating that eclair. There was a paper separating it from the actual trash. Ah! Nice Bonton you got there. Huh? I'll be taking those Bonton. You talking to me? Maybe you need glasses, because these pants ain't Bonton. This here's what you'd call a tuxedo. Stop talking like I care. Just drop your pants. You're the Bonton hunter I heard about, huh? Got the school backpack and everything. Want to tell me what your deal is? You don't want to take them off, I'll help you do it. It's more fun that way. Peeling's better than stealing. Not exactly the reasonable type, eh? You made your choice. I'm gonna have fun ripping those pants off ya. Street hooligan is one way to describe him. Fun fact, this guy goes on to be one of my favorite characters in the series. Let's avoid that heat move damage decay. Oh, come on. You did that on purpose. Fine. That's only health. I thought I had a stamina. Oh, come on. I had the heat move. Why didn't you let me... Either way, we're getting sub-story fight money off of this. Anyway, we made 24 million yen off of this guy. What the hell? I lost to this one-eyed chump. Gotta hand it to you. You ain't half bad. What's up with the getup, huh? Oh my gosh! It's Ryuji-kun! And he's down! Whoa! You're right! Huh? We're sorry. Please leave him alone. Please. Please let him go. Ryuji-kun was doing this for us. Oh, for crying out loud. What now? He's got some nerve falling asleep after all that. But you're telling me a brute this size is still in elementary school? Yep. Ryuji-kun is a classmate of ours. It's always been like this, right? Yeah. A school backpack never ever looked right on him. So you've got a 6th grade Hulk ripping the Bonton off of high school jerks twice his age? Those guys must be double sorry when they gotta explain it. But he said he was hunted down Bonton for you guys. Care to explain what that's all about? Ryuji-kun's probably getting revenge for us on the delinquent kids of Soton North High. They're really scummy. They beat up kids our age, take our money, and threaten us we don't tell grown-ups. We hate them. So you're saying Ryuji-kun there took it upon himself to take your fight to them? Yeah. We don't deserve what Ryuji-kun did for us. Why's that? Because we shunned Ryuji-kun for a long time. But even then, he went and did this for us. Okay, back it up. What made you guys shun him? I mean, the kid's downright intimidating, I'll give you that one. It's Ryuji-kun's dad. He's a Yakuza. Yakuza, huh? Alright. When we were little, we all played together. But when our parents found out about Ryuji-kun's dad, they said we couldn't play with him anymore. Now Ryuji-kun's all by himself at school. Even the teachers are all careful and polite around him like they're scared. So he's the son of a Yakuza. There's gotta be plenty of those around here. Why is it such a big deal? Because Ryuji-kun's dad isn't a regular Yakuza. He's like some big shot in the Omi Alliance. That's why everyone's afraid of him. Ah, I'm starting to see the big picture now. Omi Alliance is basically Tojo, but in Osaka. Or Kansai in general, I think. After all we did to ignore Ryuji-kun, he went out looking to even the score for us. To deserve anything he's done for us. We suck. Hey, what are you blabbing to this guy for? Ryuji-kun! Ryuji-kun, you're awake? Huh, I ain't doing this for you. Huh? I just can't stand those Soton North punk asses walking around like they own the place. Nuh-uh, you're lying, Ryuji-kun. I saw you get all pissed off when you heard those jerks were picking on some of the girls in our class. Shut up. I said that ain't why. Ryuji-kun, I'm sorry. We're sorry. We won't ignore you anymore. Please, can you forgive us for the way we treated you? I told you that ain't got nothing to do with it. I seriously can't stand those Soton North pussies. They made it to high school, but there's not a one of them that can actually fight. Bunch of losers. Except you, one-eyed guy. You beat me up like I'm just some punk kid. What do you mean? Other than being built like a bulldozer, you are just a punk kid, you know? Yeah, but dude, you're as tough as my old man. You sure you're still in high school? You still going on about that? I told you, this ain't no Bonton. I don't give two shits about it. I decided I'm gonna be a bigger man than my dad. Ain't no way I can accept losing to some stranger off the street. Sounds like a personal problem. I ain't forgetting your face, bro. Next time I see you, I'm taking your Bonton. Screw any other Bonton. I won't rest until I rip those pants off your ass. Hey, don't shout crazy shit like that'll... Don't shout crazy shit that'll turn heads. Whatever. Ain't got time for kiddie games. I'm out. You kids got this? Yeah, we'll make sure Ryuji-kun will be okay. Oh, wait. This pair of Bonton pants Ryuji-kun had. What will we do with them? Who cares? Chuck them. The guy wearing them was an ass. Mister, can you return these pants to the guy who owned them? If we do it, he might beat us up. Fine, fine. I'll do that if I happen across him. You will? Thank you. Some kid this turned out to be. Oh, well, I guess I gotta help out his buddies. I'll go give these pants back to that pantsless punk. Like I said, Ryuji is one of my favorite characters in the series. I think he's like one of everyone's favorite characters in the series. Asakura, Daisu. Save point east of the mall. Oh yeah, we still gotta go finish. We might as well finish this as well, since we have to pop over there anyway. Oh, you're that guy. Alright, this fella had his Bonton taken by Ryuji. Well, I'm here. I suppose holding on to his pants now would just be cruel. Oh, yes, this is it. My Bonton pants. Thanks so much. Wasn't that guy near Magutako like I said? Yeah, the punk tried to jump me for my pants, too. Ended up being asked to get those pants back to ya. Huh? You ain't even wearing Bonton. But he jumped you anyway? Ah, forget it. Not a story worth repeating anyway. See ya. Well, thanks for your help. I gotta go too. Gonna round up some buddies and find that punk. We all got accounts to settle. What? Come on now, I can't take this lying down. My pride's been wounded. If I round up all my buddies in town, even that guy won't stand a chance. I got a beating to lay on that amped up punk. Gotta run.
What?
Hey. Kid's in trouble now. All the punks in town descending on him, even he's gonna be in it deep. Ain't gonna be pretty, that's for sure. Ah, hell, better go see what's going on around Magutako. I'm not gonna continue that far. Because I am focused on the cards. Oh. That was not even the person I was after. By the save point. Zomi. That's just over by the park. Then northwest next to the taxi. I think the taxi over here is actually closer to get to. Yeah, just following by person is the way I'm going to do the Kamurocho cards. We'll start. see. Kyoko C is... But now I know that the next one is also just the C card I need. Which is southwest of the temple. Which is also right over here. Also, I think I just got the next rank of the taxi thing. Well, 20 kilometers on foot. I knew we were going to be getting completion points out the ass here, but damn. Where's this one? I'm also tired, making me even less talkative. I will warn you, progress is going to freaking halt as soon as we unlock the businesses. Next one is ERC, southwest of the temple. Like, okay, Mr. Shakedown is supposed to be a nuisance. I can't fault it for being well designed. It's kind of cut around him, though. As long as you know the map, you can avoid him pretty well. Okay, so I don't need Yuki's at all, but I do need C's. Okay. Alright, we need to go to the arcade. I could split this up, but, like, this is not worth having multiple videos of. Oh, that's convenient. Because it's literally just running around town, beating up dudes. Also, I should invest in abilities. Grab health boost. Honestly, I can access all of the training for Slugger and not feel like I'm cheating. And also the extra health is nice. And also I want more. Ooh, 15 mil. Yeah, grab... No, grab... Rolling kick for the running attack. And charged body blow, and then, yeah, spend the 15 mil. On Power Surge too. Like, it's just sub-story fight money. It's not insane. Boy, it's on his ass. That's the fellow who's in a hurry to buy some lip balm. I don't really care about him right now, though, because there is a card around here. Here we go. Don't want to look at anything yet. At least I'm doing way more damage to you now. Thanks to beating up a 6th grader. I'm gonna talk to her for now, because again, we'll do sub-stories like next time or something. So we'll catch up on sub-stories. Let's put it that way. I'm not gonna go out of my way to start them for a bit. There we go. Next one is down by Club Mars, so we need to hit the taxi again. Might as well pop into Dream Machines, because I forget what's in each tier that matters. Getting extra materials is always going to help. Plus, doing this frees up an accessory slot. I'll happily take shots at frickin' ruby plates. Rainbow textile is good too. Okay. So I just need the second to last set. So I need to go to the Mahjong parlor first. We will never play Mahjong unless I get the cheat items. Do not fuck with Yakuza 100%ers. They literally kind of know how Mahjong works. Okay. Next is... the marsh. Where the hell is the marsh? Oh, okay. I think I know where it is. Yeah, I kept trying to check that spot. It's like right down here, right? Here. Last one is... East corner of the Don Quixote. There we go. That is all 44 cards we can get as Majima. Until, like, ridiculously late. So, finally, I thought this was going to be, like, an hour 10 video, not an hour 30 video. I'm so sorry. Next time on Let's Play Yakuza, we're going to catch up on those sub-stories we started, which is probably going to take a while. See you guys then.